Karma. Welcome, you two. How are you feeling?
Hey.
Hold on, this
I'm
Hey,
nigga
doing
got
well.
her. Hold on, hold on,
good,
hold
good.
on. Can they give us some background score?
Arlette, and we are joined here today by Greg and Karma. Welcome, you two. How are you
Yo, if y'all watch her
feeling?
channel, let me know if
Hey,
y'all
hey,
know
hey,
him. He's
hey.
dead bad though. Let's see.
I'm doing
Hey,
well.
good, good. How are you, Greg?
Good. I'm good. I'm good.
That's great. So we had the both of you on episode 81 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching.
Episode.
So I'm gonna ask my final question now to the two of you. Is it a yes for you
Okay.
for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match.
Oh no, my
I'll
son
take the
smooth. My son
mic. Go
smooth.
ahead and get your
You gotta cheer me
lady.
like this.
Make some noise for them ladies.
So smooth. So smooth.
And so let's
She
kind
look
of dive
younger,
into your experience a little bit. How do you feel it went for yourself? Let's start with you, Karma.
Uh, my experience. I mean, I had a great time on the show. I
Damn.
love Phoenix. Um, however, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what happened.
Okay, we'll dive into
Darn,
that.
this
We'll
nigga
dive
got
into
the
that. So,
straightest
so
face.
so far, your experience was good on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, Greg, how'd you feel it went?
I had a great time on the show. The show, you guys made it very comfortable for me. And yeah, it was good. I have no nothing bad to say about the show. It was good. I had fun.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Okay.
good to hear that it was
What
a good
about them
experience for
though?
both of you.
Hey, what about them? This sounds like it's going good. If y'all watch episode 81, let me know. But
I'm seeing some stern faces though, so let's go ahead and just dive right
let's dive
on
in. What happened at the end of the
into
episode?
what everyone came in here for. Since you guys ended up matching, did you go on a date?
Yeah, you want? Can anybody answer that? Or you
Yeah,
want?
yeah. Either one of you, jump right in.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
So
Did we?
after the show concluded, we talked over the phone for a few days, and
Okay.
then
Is that a
Karma
kid in the background?
flew into Chicago.
Okay.
Probably within I would say probably after about 7 days. It wasn't that long after the show,
Hmm.
um, and it was downhill from there.
Done.
Okay. Why was it downhill?
Um, well, for me, it was like just several things. The first thing was like she was flying into, so she flew into
Oh, that was a
Chicago,
kid.
obviously, because that's where I'm from.
Mhm.
And she was being very, I guess, cryptic would be the right word, or I don't know, guarded about like when she was coming in, the time she was coming in. She didn't really let me know anything. She just told me the day. And I was like, okay, well, what time? And so she didn't really let me know until I knew the day, but I didn't know the time. And so she ended up texting me the time when she got there. And because I wanted to know because I was going to pick her up from the airport, but
Hmm.
I guess she had other plans. I don't know. So that I ended up meeting her the first night at a restaurant in Chicago that her friend had taken her to. Might I add also,
Wait, what? Her friend took. Is this guy? I mean, I said this guy. Is this a woman or a male? That's very important.
she did bring her 14-year-old daughter with her, which I thought was kind of odd, but I guess I understood it because school was out. But
Okay.
nevertheless, her friend, who was a guy, brought her to the club or to the restaurant. I'm sorry. It was a club that night because it was after set.
Hmm.
And we met up there. We talked for a bit. And then we left. I dropped her off at her guy friend's house. I have to keep reiterating guy friend house. And that's where she was staying at for her duration. We ended up talking on the phone a little bit while she
Damn.
was there. And then the next night, she told me that they were going to well, she asked me if I wanted to go to a comedy show, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, where's the comedy show at? This and then she didn't know, and I think it was because her guy friend set this up.
What the hell? Yo, this is good so far. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube, you're definitely seeing this. But this is kind of weird because this guy friend already know everything about Chicago. And if he ain't zesty, I ain't trusty, nigga. So what is this about? I'm trying to see. Pause. That sounded great.
Because he was going to see someone up there. And so we went to the comedy show with
him.
It was her. It was Karma, myself, the guy friend, and her daughter. We went there, saw the comedy show, and after that we parted ways again. I asked her if she wanted to come over, but she said she wasn't. I think she wasn't comfortable leaving her daughter with the guy friend. I don't know. I think that's what she said. But anyway, she was supposed to link up with me. One of the nights that she was there, she had told me that, oh, I'm gonna cook for you. So I had went to the grocery store and like brought all these like ingredients and things because I wanted to cook, and that never happened. And then towards the end, the first thing there, when I stopped talking to her.
When a nigga start talking proper, nigga, I know that nigga telling the truth, bro. That nigga sound very articulate, my nigga. I ain't gonna cap. I know what she did. She smart. Look. That right there, I don't trust this. He know what she was doing, bro. She know what she was doing, bro. Nah, bro. I don't trust this, bro. I know this nigga's definitely telling the truth.
She told me she was in a bad mood because I kept trying to hang out with her for a couple days after that, and she was in a bad mood because her ex was, I guess, antagonizing her, and I was telling her like, why don't you just block him? You know, like why would you even entertain your ex? And like, I just don't understand that. Like, if we're supposed to be exploring each other, like why are you even entertaining him? And that had her in a bad mood. And then her phone got shut off. And she was telling me that she couldn't pay her phone bill because something was wrong with her, I don't know, her business account. She said she couldn't pay it from her. She was having an issue paying it from her business account. And I'm like, well, how are you talking to me? And she's like, oh, I'm on the Wi-Fi. And I was like,
she doing all this. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like he's telling the truth, my nigga. That sounds like he's telling the truth, bro. That sounds like that nigga is telling the truth, bro. And she looked like she's about to spit some lies. But I'm going to hear her side, too. But he definitely sound like he telling the truth, my nigga. When the nigga start talking all articulated and white, and that nigga from Chicago, he not saying faux on Fulham grave, that nigga's probably telling the truth.
Okay. That was odd to me. And then, that's the truth, Karma. Come on now. You know that.
Hey, look, I'm letting you talk. Go ahead. I'm just saying my piece.
Yeah, she sounds raspy. She sounds raspy, chat. We don't trust her. Her voice is kind of raspy. We don't trust her. I just came into this live right now. It's been some time, but I don't know. Something seems suspicious. There's always something suspicious when you come in here. Welcome to the chat, though, AG. But yeah, something seems, I don't know, her voice is raspy, so I don't trust her. He's articulate. I trust him.
And so after that, I just pretty much was like, checked out at that point. And she was telling me like that she was sad that I didn't check on her or see how she was going. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you really want me to do. Cause like you know, some people need space when they're going through things, but she told me no. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, I gave her the advice that I had, which was concerning her ex. And I was like, you just don't need to entertain him. Just block him. Don't talk to him. And I really felt some way about that because I'm like, why am I talking to you about your ex? Like, I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't have those issues and I don't want to have to even navigate with you through that. So that was it. I just feel like I don't know what she thought this was, but I just feel like it was a bit of, I don't know what she thought this was, but it wasn't what she thought it was. And we just had some little blow ups too, like Misk about money. Because at one point she was like asking, she said the comment to me like, "You don't seem like the type of guy that would give me your card." And I'm like, "Give you my card for what?" And she's like, "Oh, well, if I'm your girl, like if something happens, this."
This
And I'm
seems
like, "Yeah,
truthful.
no, like I'm not that like that type of dude. I don't know what you're used to, but I'm not. No, I'm not that. Like everybody should take care of themselves while, especially during the dating phase. Like, and it has nothing to do with being a provider, but you don't belong to me and I don't belong to you. Like I don't, as far as that's concerned, I don't. So we had some, a few talks about that, but overall, it was a no for me. It was just like an epic fail, and so I
What
think
do you
I
guys think of white people saying,
left
all
with
right,
a pretty
peace,
bad
chat?
taste in my mouth. I did hit her up on because we still followed each other on like IG, and I sent her like a little meme about like it was something I saw like about an old guy like with money and like a younger girl like dating him for his money or something. I sent that to her. Like
All right,
I
that's
thought it was
toxic.
funny. Like, man, look, is this like maybe what you were looking for or something? And she was just like, no, um, you hurt my
Watch this.
feelings. That's what she told me. No, like you hurt my feelings. Don't make it any worse than what it is or something. And I was just like, okay. And that was like the last communication that we ever had.
If anyone knows security, it's
Okay,
me.
now
Which
let's
is
see her
why I
point
like
of view.
Google Fi Wireless.
Boy, I need to
a
see her
phone
point
plan
of
that
view,
has
guys.
Okay. All right, Karma. Let's hear about it from your side.
Okay, so let's rewind all the way back.
Yeah.
We did not go on a date. We went on a group excursion, right?
That's basically what he said. It was supposed
For
to be.
me, I said we should go off to the side, but they decided to all stay together because they were like, "Oh well, why did we come out together if we weren't going to stay together?" But in my mind, we're supposed to be getting to know each other.
Right.
Okay. I paid for my own food because I wasn't drinking alcohol, and I had some mac and cheese. I paid for my own food. When I ended up leaving, because I didn't want to stay out all night, he was leaving at like 3 o'clock in the morning or something because his flight was at 5. I didn't feel like it was respectful to be going to my friend's house at like 3 or 4 in the morning or whatever. So I left around 12 o'clock. When I left, he walked me to.
Was this friend clapping your cheeks? That's what I want to know, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck. Was this friend clapping your cheeks when you went to his house, regardless of what time? So they met and they popped the balloon and they no longer together. Basically. But they explained why they no longer together. Something seems kind of fishy about the story she's telling, bro.
My friend's husband picked me up, and he was like, why is your friend's husband picking you up? I said, well, he's just being courteous. I don't know anyone here. He's dropping me off.
That's her friend's husband? That's cool, bro. But like, does your friend know the girl? Does she know? If she knows and stuff, that's cool. But and you staying with her and she's in the house, then that's cool. I didn't know it was like that. You see, he missed a little bit of key details. You should have added that husband part. That's her friend's husband,
etc.
She might know.
So I leaned in, I gave him a little peck, and he basically was like, what is that? He said, oh, you can come and you can stay with me. You don't have to go. And he was staying at the Motel 6. So I'm like, I'm definitely not going to no Motel 6 because we already know what timing that was on. When he got back to Chicago, when I got home, I texted him.
Damn, bro, hold on. This articulated nigga. This nigga just tried to pull a fast one on me, bro. Why you gonna do that to me, bro? I was just taking up for you, my nigga. You sounded bad, smart, and articulated. You got a call. Like, bro, over here leaving out details, bro. Motel 6, my nigga. Come on, bro. We know what that's for, nigga. Come on, bro. This nigga just got me tight, bro. Chris got a gun.
Anyway. I was like, made it home. Or I don't know. I think I like sent a heart or something. He never responded. And he did tell me, because Bien said, don't share numbers, don't exchange information with the other castmates. And that's exactly what he did. And he even told me when I left, because there was no communication after I left from Fat Tuesdays or wherever we were.
Okay.
When I had to check in with him
Wow, word.
to ask him, hey, did you make it back to Chicago safely? Because he never responded to my text. And then he proceeded to tell me how he was basically with Rudy and she was rubbing all on his back, you know, having several different types of conversation. So boom, within the week, I felt like our communication was really off. And I think I made it very clear that consistency and communication are two things that are really important to me, especially in the courting phase.
Why he about to
Now,
laugh?
when we
Yo, this shit is twisted, bro. This nigga is starting to laugh. This nigga is evil. Listen, nigga, I got a theory. Yeah, this nigga's up to no good now. I switch my theory from her to him. I think this nigga is up to no good. Let's just see.
started talking, he would be like, oh, I'm going to the gym with my sister. I'll call you when I'm done. But he would never
Nigga say he going to the gym. What that dog mean, Matt? Nigga, stop lie. You should have knew that was lie number one. The moment he told you that, that was lie number one, my nigga. Does this nigga look like he went to the gym? Look at his face. He knew he was lying.
call me back. So that kind of became a thing. And of course, I'm like, hey, you know, you keep saying you're going to call me back. Are you dating someone else? Like, what's going on? Now, I thought that I was doing something sweet by buying a ticket and flying out to Chicago to kind of surprise him.
Oh, she flew
I'm
out
not
to-
about to go and stay at no man's house because I already know I'm going to buy my own ticket and I'm going to have somewhere to stay if I'm trying to get to know you. Because we already know that if I go to his house, it's not going to be, oh yeah, I'm going to cook. I'm going to be sleeping in the bed with you. And we already know, yeah, we are both adults, but I went to Chicago so that I could try to get to know this man.
Okay.
My best friend that lives out there in Chicago, I've never been to Chicago. And he was like, oh yeah, you're not coming to see me. Why else would I be going to Chicago? And the thing that really threw me off was the fact that he lied about his career. And it really upset me
what?
because if he would have told me what he actually does, and he did say that he made up his career. So that really threw me because if I would have said I'm a chef and I was like some OnlyFans or dancer or something, it wouldn't fly, right? So boom, I go to Chicago.
Damn.
My friend DJ's at Jerk Villa. So we stopped at Jerk Villa because while I was up there, I was going to be working at that restaurant. He comes over and meets me at Jerk Villa. And he brought his cousin. So I'm literally sitting there like this with nobody to talk to. And he's just engaging with his his cousin. So I was like, damn, did you come to see me? Or did you, or are you here with him? So boom, this was the first night. He drops me off to my friend's house where my daughter was there. And I did bring my daughter because she's never been in snow and it's the holidays, right? Thanksgiving. And if I'm getting to know someone, I was thinking, I want to surprise him and but he took it as, oh, you're coming out there to see someone else. You're not coming to see me. And we basically fought through that because I really was trying to make this thing,
bro.
with us work.
She had a raspy voice, but she coming with some evidence. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Fred, I'm gonna call you Fred. It's not looking too good for you, my guy. Nigga, you lying. You articulated lying, nigga. You are lying about something. And I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
So he dropped me to my friend's house. He knows where it is.
So you can't be lying.
The next night I said we're going to a comedy show.
That's a red flag. Why are you lying about your job, bro? Don't do that, nigga. I work at JD's, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I work at JD's. Yeah, I get the boxes with the shoes, nigga. Yeah, I do that. Yeah, that's me, nigga. Yo, I need y'all to send a dumb with. That's me, nigga. That's what I do, nigga. Stop playing with me. I take pride in that. Fuck no, I would have lied too, nigga.
He got to meet my daughter
Telling niggas that.
and my best friend. My best friend was there seeing a girl that was actually a comedian. So I don't understand why he's trying to make it seem like I was out there with some man that made our situation uncomfortable because I invited him over to the house. Um, I invited him after Thanksgiving because he was with his mom for Thanksgiving. So this is night 2. We stayed out until 5 o'clock in the morning hanging out. So I think maybe you forgot that. We went to several different bars, right? And at 5 in the morning, we went to like a little like Waffle House style, like early morning diner. And we ended up sitting there and we ended up watching Pop the Balloon. So after that, he dropped me home because every night are you coming home with me? The first night, are you coming with me? I said, no, I want to get my daughter settled in. The second night, are you coming home with me? I said,
This nigga
no,
was fiending for
because
a
it's
cat.
supposed to be snowed in. Like it's, so I don't want to be stuck with this guy. And I told him,
But to a certain extent, me personally, I probably would not tell anyone what job I got. Nah, but it's like, but you on the show and they asking you real life questions because they really want to know. So you got no choice. Why are you lying about that? So now somebody even though picking a nigga because of a job, but sometimes you want stability, even if, like, you feel me?
specifically, I said, I didn't really think it through.
You don't want to be with a woman.
Because I know that you're going to want to spend time with me. However, you know that my daughter's there. Fortunately, his daughter wasn't around because she went out of town. So we didn't have to balance him spending time with his daughter and me spending time with my daughter. Now we get to the day when I told him that I was feeling a little down. The whole ex part, it was a very disgusting situation where he talked about some personal things that I told him about, and I sent him the screenshot to let him know how disgusting it was. And he was making videos and posting them online, threatening to
Expose him?
divulge this information, which was very hurtful from when I was a child and what had possibly happened to me. So yes, I was in a bad mood, but he never like checked on me. And I texted him and I said, the difference between someone maybe feeling a little like better, if you say you care about me, if you told me you was having a bad day, no matter what it was, I'm going to check on you. I'm going to text you. I'm going to call you. And we went for Thanksgiving. I invited him to come and hang out with us for Thanksgiving. He was with his family. And he just kept saying, when do you want me to pick you up? It was like 12 o'clock at night. So I said, I'm going to take an Uber to you in the morning and we're going to work out and then we'll spend the day together. He basically was like, oh, you're acting like you don't want to come to my house. Eventually you're going to come to you have to come to my house. So I felt like I was just being pressured to come to his house so he could try to sleep with me. And I was like, I flew out here to try to get to know this man, right? So basically what he said was true. He was like, I don't know why you're worrying about it. But I mean, damn, where's the empathy? Like, where's the care? I literally had to tell him, you should try to treat me the way that you treat your young daughter because he's really hard. He's really tough, and that comes from his job. And if he would have told the truth about his job, I would have never dated him. I would have never picked him.
What?
And I told him, I said, treat me the way that you treat your daughter. Because he told me that his daughter made him become like more caring. And when he talks about women on the phone with me, he'd be like, these dumb bees, these stupid hoes. And I'm like, why do you
There's a lot of dumb bitches. There's a lot of stupid hoes. All right, let me stop. Let me joke. All right, that was a joke. That was a joke. It was a joke. It's not funny. All right, let's continue.
talk about women like that? Oh, I won't talk to you like that. So he's saying all these things about me. Like, I thought that I was doing something nice coming there. But when he told me, oh, don't text me, he literally said that. And I said, you're disrespectful. I said, you asked for grace, I asked for empathy, right? And I'm trying to communicate with him every day. I flew out to Chicago. I stayed there for 2 weeks. I stayed in Chicago for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, my man? How did you not play your cards right, my nigga? Listen, chat. Don't ever fiend for the pussy out first. I'm not even giving y'all tips. Fuck y'all. Figure it out.
And when he sent me this thing, basically trying to say I was a gold digger, I just told him if I was a gold digger, I would not be trying to talk to you. And it really did. It hurt my feelings. I felt embarrassed. I felt hurt. And we have not talked since that day.
Okay.
And that's it.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118.
Definitely left a lot.
Oh man, that's a lot to unpack, you guys. So
It
Greg,
definitely is.
yeah. Did you have anything in response you want to say? I saw you making a couple faces.
Yeah, for a fact. Because number one, so much. Number one, she's a liar. She's lying about several things. Then I'll start. Number one, I did not tell the truth about my profession. So I'm a police officer, and people have reservations about police officers, right? So when I came to the show, I was like, man, I don't want to say that because, we know the state of America and the state of policing and how people feel about police in America, right? And so,
You're lying, but you lied.
and so,
Damn, if she would have knew his profession, she would have never been with him, though? He's a police officer, so why wouldn't have you been with him, though? See you whack. Why you got gatekeep? It was good, gang. What's good? Welcome to the chat. Smith. But why you don't want to be with him? Because why wouldn't you have never picked him because he's a police officer? I'm confused. Nigga, what you got going on?
I did not, and
You
because I
did.
felt like, oh man, they're gonna pop the balloons, right? Like all the balloons. So, and you have to let me speak. You can't talk. I didn't talk when you were talking. So I did. However,
She's shaking that camera.
what she's not saying is this. I told her that immediately after the show when we matched. We went out to dinner. All of us did as a group. And I immediately told her, I said, hey, before we get started,
Okay.
I want to tell you right now, like I made that up. I'm a police officer and I said it because of X, Y, and Z. And then she was like, oh, okay, I understand. I got it. Boom, boom. So it's a lie that you didn't know and you would have never came to Chicago.
I wouldn't
No,
have. I wouldn't have.
she's
I would have
lying.
never been at dinner with you. I would have never
Karma.
been there. I would
Karma,
have never
I
been
told
there.
you at Karma, didn't I tell you at dinner? Yes or no?
Yes,
Did
I
I
would
tell
have
you at
popped my
dinner?
balloon on you. I would have
But,
popped
Karma.
my.
but even, all right, so here's what I'm digesting. I'm really about to get into it, right? Now, hold on, chat. Let me spit, right? He told you directly after the Pop Balloon show, before you even came to Chicago, you could have clearly said, yo, I'm not coming, cut him off, ignored them, blocked all his calls because you found out. Before you went to Chicago, that's on you. 100% that's on you. And I hope this Arlette shorty, tell her, like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, you in the wrong for that. You could have easily said, you're a police officer, I don't really mess with that. This is gonna be the last time you see me. What, he gonna Popeye's fried chicken your ass? Pop, 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 right there. No, nigga. He's not gonna do that. It's like, I bet. Cool. Like, you could have been, like, bro. No, you set yourself up for that. No, come on. You try to make the excuse, I would have never chose you. It don't matter if you chose the nigga or not. You could have unchosen by not simply going to Chicago or stop all communication with him. But yet you still wanted to get to know him. So obviously that wasn't an issue for you.
Did I?
So Karma,
And I would have
my
never been
question
Do you not
is,
understand
he's
what I'm
saying,
saying?
hold on, Greg, 1 second. So he's saying he told you that same night that you guys matched. However, you still ended up going to Chicago to meet up with him. He's saying, like, if that was a deal breaker for you, why did you then go on out there
Yes.
still to meet him?
Yes, no, I completely understand that. And as I said before,
lie.
You could say,
I would have never been at that dinner with him. I would have never matched with him.
bro, you didn't have to go to Chicago after you matched with him. Do you not understand the point? You didn't have to go over there. If you would have never did it, you didn't have to go over there after the dinner once he told you. You could have simply left, like, yeah, I don't deal with police or whatever the case may be. Like, why? Is it hard to understand? She didn't answer the question. Like, word. Wait, what? What'd that mean? Yeah, but she didn't. She just keep going back to the same point. Like, bro, you simply did not have to go to Chicago, bro. I don't get what's hard to understand. Like, bro, what?
So I would have never been there for him to tell me that information. I felt like I was already there. I'm already in the situation. He did tell me at dinner. And yes, I was like, okay, well, I'm already here. So how is that
You didn't
allowed?
have to already be there. Reapply for the show. What are you talking about? You're gonna force yourself in a situation just because y'all match and it's like this is the only person. That's not the only person in the world, bro. Come on, stop acting slow, bro. We're not gonna do the dumb games, bro. We're not finna do none of that, bro. You could have clearly took yourself out that situation easily, bro. Come on, bro. There's no excuse.
Why did you come to Chicago? That's what Arlette asked you. You are you not understanding?
Yes, I came
Answer
to
Arlette's
Chicago
question,
because
please.
we had been talking. I came to Chicago because we had matched and I was trying to see if it was going to go anywhere. I didn't say that you lied to me. I said that you lied
Does
about
that
what you
make
did. And if you would have said that you were a
What?
police officer, I would have popped my balloon. I would have never seen you after that show. So that's where I'm coming from. I would have never been there. There would have been no reason
Arlette?
for me to be in Chicago.
So
Arlette,
then,
let me.
is it
Okay,
a
go ahead.
major deal breaker for you if after you did get that information, you still went out there to get to know him?
Yeah, well, I didn't feel like it was a deal breaker at that time because I continued to talk to him, and we didn't have we didn't have a lot of issues. So
Okay. Okay. Sorry, Greg. You can continue then.
Thank you. So as we all see, what she said made zero sense. She's bouncing back and forth.
Thank you. That nigga. That's a fact, bro. She made no sense. I'm not gonna cap. That don't make sense, bro. If that's a major deal breaker, why you still continue to talk to him? Because you matched on the show. So what? I matched with a serial killer. He tell me. Pause. All right. Listen, bro. Fuck you, first of all, watching. And second of all, I said he told me because I'm talking from her. She told me, she told me, yeah, I'm a serial killer. Oh, that's a major deal breaker for me, but let me go to Chicago so she can fucking kill me. Like, that don't make sense, bro. Like, do y'all understand that? That doesn't make sense. Like,
I know you.
then
I
who
know
is
you
lying to?
see that too.
She's retarded. Let me not say that. She's a little slow-founded. This is what we call delusion, my nigga. This is delusion at its finest.
To Arlette. So now, the next lie that she's saying is that she felt pressured to come to my house. I probably asked this girl out of the week that we were talking, I probably asked her twice to come to my house. I.e., the reason I was asking is because she told me out of her mouth, this is even before she got to Chicago, that, hey, we're going to spend time together and I want us to spend time together. I'm going to wake up and cook you breakfast. So actually we were supposed to go to the grocery store to go get groceries for her so when we woke up, she would cook breakfast. It did not happen. And I think that was on me because I think I had to get my hair cut or something at the time. And so I was just in the grocery store myself. And we were on the phone while I was in the grocery store. And she was actually asking me like, what do you want me to cook? This and that. And I remember everything. I said, I want
we know. This is a big nigga, John. He remember that list. He remember that food he wanted, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. He's not lying about this. 100%. I'm telling y'all, this nigga's not lying about this, chat. He's not lying about this. That nigga knew that list from the back of his hand. He knew exactly. That's why he said, and I remember. That nigga remember, chat.
I'm in croquettes. And she was like, I could make that good. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to get the salmon and I'm going to buy eggs. And I was getting all the ingredients. So once again, this is her lying or omitting the
I'm going to
truth
tell you to stop calling
as
me a
to
liar
how
because you're being disrespectful.
That's
And I
not
was
okay.
only literally there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thanksgiving was Thursday, and we never talked after that. So you're making it seem like I was out there all this time. I didn't have to cook that first day or that second day. I can cook whenever I make it to your house. But we all know, and I have all the text messages. So please stop acting like you weren't like adamant about me coming to your house.
Okay. Once again, one thing I don't do, especially because there are text messages, is lie. So Arlette, if she can show you text messages where I pressured her or was then she feels free, please, to show. But she knows what I'm saying is the truth, and that's why she's
No, it's
interrupting.
not.
That's
It's
why
not.
the truth, you know what I mean? Sometimes people can't, just like she didn't want to answer your question about her coming to Chicago after she found out that I was a police officer day one.
How did I not
Still.
answer that question?
Second of all, here's another thing, Arlette, for us to talk about. She came here, and I didn't ask for her to come here. I told her, let's wait until December. She insisted upon coming. That's another thing. So that's very odd for you to insist upon coming to Chicago to see a cop that you would have never dated. You would have never made it past go with me, but you insisted. I told her, let's wait until December. No, she in fact told me that it was too long. That's too long.
Yeah, I wanted to get to know you.
Hold on, Carver. Let's let him finish,
Damn,
and then I'll hop back over.
Chatting, bro. She's I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna call you articulating nigga, bro. This articulating nigga, bro. This nigga is really spitting right now. This makes sense. That nigga's got my head going crazy, bro. Like 1 minute I believe this nigga, then the next minute I believe her. But now it's all starting to come together. It's like Stranger Things. It's all starting to come together. I'm telling you, chat. Let's get back to it.
To
Get to
you.
know you.
Hold on, Carver. We'll get back over
You
to you.
sound
Let's let
stupid.
Greg finish, and then we'll hop over to your side.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
thank you.
Greg.
No, so her nipples is popping out. But that's just not. But
Yes, so I find that we have to understand who's telling the truth and who's not. You're not being truthful when you say these things, because I told you this up front. You insisted on coming before, and you told me out of your mouth, that's too long for us to not see each other, and I don't just want to be. So I'm like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? That's fine. So
Why did you want to wait until December?
So I wanted to wait until December because, number one, it was the holidays. Because she literally came, like she said, during Thanksgiving. She literally came Tuesday night. I had you. Thanksgiving is Thursday. So I'm prepping to be with my family, you know what I mean, with my mom. My mom lives in another state, by the way. She lives in Wisconsin. So I was like, God, let's just wait until, I literally told her the first week of December. That's what I said. I said, let's wait till the first week of December because, wait till after Thanksgiving. That wasn't good enough. She's like, okay. So if you want to come down here, that's fine. So when she's trying to make this whole thing about her daughter and this and that's, like, you didn't have to. You could have waited until after that when your daughter and made plans for your daughter. You didn't have to do that, Karma, but you did. And now you're trying to put this, and paint me as if I'm pressuring you. There was no pressure on me because I told you, let's wait. Now you came, and yes, I did. Let's talk about this. I did bring and I'm going to try to wrap this up, land the plane, right? I brought my cousin the first night that I met her because I told her she's not from Chicago. I am. The place that she was at, Arlette, was in the hood on 79th Street. You ask anybody in Chicago, they know about 79th Street. It is not and I'm a police officer, so I know. Right. I'm like, this is not the place that you even want to go alone. And I told her that when I got there. I was like, man, this is the hood. Like, this is not even normal for this to be like this. Like, I'm surprised your friend told you to come here. Like, this is not it.
DJ's
so
there.
I'm like, okay. Nevertheless, I'm not talking about DJ. I'm telling you the environment of what was going on 79th Street. Matter of fact, when we left, there was probably 1,000 cops outside. And I was like, you see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. So we in a hood. So, and she doesn't know that, so I don't hold that against her. But I was telling her that while we were there, like, man, we in a hood. So that's why I brought my cousin more than just me. I'm like, man, because it's 79th Street, this is odd. And as far as spending time together, when you're saying spending time together, I don't understand how you actually in your mind thought that you could spend time with someone when you have your 14-year-old daughter with you, who you have to see about, right? That's a priority. We have to get that. That's a priority.
But we did spend time together when
And
she was there.
no, we spent time. You and I never spent exclusive time alone getting to know each other. What happened is every time we met, it was in a group setting. It was with your daughter. It was with your friend. I forget his name.
Yo, yeah, like everything he's saying, this adds up. That don't make sense. Why are you bringing a 14-year-old daughter? First of all, I mean, hopefully she wasn't at the club. I see why he wanted to wait, and I kind of see why she wanted to see him, but he had plans with family. Nah, yeah, that's been discovered. But I'm trying to say, like, nigga, what he's saying is actually true, though. Like, why are you bringing your daughter to these adult, who you got to see? You got to tend to your daughter. You're going to bring her? It would have been smarter to wait until you could get her a babysitter. You can go out and actually see this guy or whatever. You spend the holidays with your family, then you come see him, then y'all do all this. Everything's adding up. It makes sense.
We were with my friends when we all went out and we like bar hopped.
But didn't we?
That's what that was. But
Oh, okay.
nevertheless, after that, as far as her saying, oh, he talks bad about women and this and that. So we're adults, and Karma and I were having some spirited debates, right? About specifically what provider is, what, kind of like the roles of men and women. And so in that I used some expletives. Yes, I did. So, and she did address it. She was like, man, I don't like the way you talk about it. I'm like, man, well, listen, I feel very passionate about the things that I'm saying as far as the roles that men and women take in a relationship and how bad the dating pool is out here. So I want to keep that in contrast when we're talking, because she's trying to play this role of like, oh, woe is me and this big bad guy. And come on, man, that's not me at all. No one ever tell you that. And so that's it. That's it, Arlette.
All right, Karma, I know you got your own rebuttals.
I don't got, girl, look, it's all perspective. I thought that I was being sweet by going out there and seeing him. Like I said, I stayed out there for 2 weeks. I'm actually purchasing a restaurant in Chicago, so I'm gonna be living there. So it's like
this nigga like, yo, you can't make this up, nigga. Wait, he started dying.
I'm kind of like flabbergasted to the fact that I was thinking that I was showing a little initiative, being sweet, showing up. Yeah, I don't think I was going to see him every single day. And once we started hanging out a little more, yes, I would let my daughter stay at the house. But within the first 3 days, I didn't want to go to his house.
So
I didn't want to. So I wanted to get to know him. I wanted to go to the gym. I wanted to do different things. Like, that's what I wanted to do. But
so did
clearly
he
it was
tell
taken
you that
different.
you should push the trip back a little bit?
No, when we spoke, he did say, oh, let's do it in December, which I was there in December. So I don't understand why it's such a big deal, because I told him I work all over the place. So if I come to Chicago, I'm going to be working and doing different things, and I want to get to know you. I don't want to just go to your house, stay the night, sleep in the bed with you, and then that's it. I didn't want that. So
I get where she's. This is gonna sound crazy. Might sound crazy. I don't know. I understand that part. She don't want it to just be like a one-time thing, sleep, and then he never talked to her again. I understand that, but you can't. Also, you can't sugarcoat shit. You can't be like, whatchamacallit, like, when I get there, I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna cook this meal, because now that you're insinuating you're gonna stay at his house, which you stay at a nigga's house. I'm not saying it has to lead to that, but yeah, like you said, y'all adults, you know better. You know what's going to kind of lead to, bro. Like, you kind of know. It don't have to lead to that. I'm not saying it has to lead to it, but come on, you two adults in the room, you know what's up, bro.
I apologize if
It would have been like, I do not.
the initiative that I thought that I was taking came out the wrong way to him, because after that, when I came, it wasn't no issue. Like, I was there and I expressed to him the first couple of days, yes, I did. It got snowed in. So I'd have been stuck with him at his house, and my daughter would have been at the house where I was staying. So I don't understand why it came out as such a big issue. But hey, to each his own.
Okay. So after he sent that meme on Instagram, you guys have not communicated since until now.
Want the fastest working GLP-1? For half the price, Roe now.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot to go through after just meeting somebody and just knowing them for just a couple of weeks. So, yeah, I'm definitely sorry you guys had to experience that and it wasn't a good, trip or, you guys getting to know each other.
I had a great time. I had a great time in Chicago.
Okay. Well, to kind of end this on a better note, are you guys working on any personal projects or anything that, the viewers can support you on? Let's start with you, Karma. I know you mentioned something about a restaurant.
Yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram, guys. Pretty Chefs International. And yes, I will be in Chicago. You guys will hear me with DJ, what is it? DJ Fish or something. I don't know. So anyways, Chicago will be seeing a lot of Chef Karma, Pretty Chefs. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
And Greg, what about for yourself?
Yeah, for me, so I'll be excited in this new year to be finishing my master's. I'll be getting my MBA, so I'll be finishing that and looking forward to different and bigger career opportunities, right?
All right. Congratulations on that. That's a big deal.
Yes. Yes.
All right, you two. Well, like I said, I'm definitely so sorry to hear it didn't work out between the two of you.
This
but
was all entertainment for you. Oh shit, I called that bitch. Fuck. I take that back. My fault. No, you're not. You know damn well you're happy. This is all content for you. Let's be honest here. Let's fucking be honest here. You're not fucking no. And it's okay. Because I'm not either. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. But anyway, chat. That's that. Honestly, who do I think is wrong? Yeah, this girl's just fucking delusional. Not gonna lie.
I be in my zone. Why the fuck you think I walk with chrome? Stop calling my phone. I don't wanna know what you been on. When you hear this song, you gon' really know I led you on. Call it what you